Come on, be live. Be live. Be live. Please be live. All right. So the thing I said about hell was true for these days because the portals have been open. But this morning, I hope this YouTube will show this video, which is most likely it won't. But and also pray for me that I, get unblocked from YouTube because the demons are attacking me every direction. And I beg the case that this morning, while I was having the best feeling ever to show the people about heaven, which I did today, the demons literally assaulted me this morning when I was having my best feeling, and all of a sudden the fire alarm went off. This thing went off, and the demons are real. Demons are real. And they not physically assaulted me, but they mentally assaulted me. That's even worse. Physically, just attacks your body. Mentally, just attacks your mind. And it goes when it not only goes in your mind, it goes in the body. It gets worse. Like I said, they mentally assaulted me by turning on the alarm when I was having the best feeling with God to make a YouTube video. I was about to make a YouTube video, but all of a sudden, at an instant moment, the fire alarm just turned on instantaneously when I was giving my best feeling. And it was a spirit that was within a certain person in this house. Some of you might know who it is. Some of you might not know who it is. Best that not everyone knows who this person is because she's having a hard time. But right now I believe she's got 3 types of spirits and they're intercessing. They're literally working overtime to make sure that I am not making YouTube videos. And thank you for coming, dude. You're a person to me. You're very valuable because I'm losing people right now. Like I said, if you really on for a little time, just take that as a blessing, and also make sure to subscribe to me, and also make sure that demons are working well in their order to make sure I'm stop preaching. I might be the first person to go and be killed for my testimony before the rapture happens. Let me get this to you straight. First, there's wars and rumors of wars. Should have known that, but it was like started 2012 and 2013. 2012. That's when that's when the missiles were attacking Gaza. There was also wars and rumors of wars elsewhere in Iraq and Iran, especially around the African nation. It was like, okay, there was wars everywhere. So people thought, well, that's a big deal. Okay, that's not too big of a deal, right? And people thought it was a big deal when literally, excuse me. It was, they thought they didn't think of it as a big deal until they thought it was a big deal until, okay, there was ISIS and people were being spread out from Syria, and there was nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And then people thought, oh, this is big. This is like the end of the world. And people were literally, talking about the end times, and they were preaching about God. People were being annoyed, and the whole world was shaken by that. But things got worse. Today we have the COVID-19. We have worse things to worry about. It's going to get worse from there. We have Christians being under persecution, like people possessed in the future. And there's going to be lots of churches under attack. Not only are they going to be closed, but then there's going to be demonic influences in the church, and many people are going to be, there's going to be major disasters in churches. People are hanging themselves in churches like never before. People are going to be possessed in churches. like never before. And there's going to be a lot of problems in churches. People are going to attack the churches, and there's going to be church fires everywhere. Because in the last days, the church is going to be illegal. The Christian church is going to be illegal. All the Christians every Christian that you know around will be persecuted, and it'll be illegal to be Christian in every country, in all the countries in the world. And that's not even the time in the end of the time. That's not even end times. We're in the end times right now, but that's not even in the very end times, like I meant to say. So that's when the message gets out, and all over the world that people are preaching about the truth, and people are realizing that it's the end of the world because of before what happened before, and people preaching before it's like the end of the world, and people are reading their Bibles, and it gets downhill really fast. You think, oh, the demons possessed me this morning. No, they didn't. They oppressed me this morning. See that thing right there? See that thing? That thing went off. I was literally just in the beginning of starting a video. I was not in a good mood after that video started, and Miss Lady, that is not a staff, just a client, started to cook, and there was smoke all over the kitchen. But it wasn't that bad. For the alarm to go off, it wasn't that bad. I'm assuming. But right instantaneously when I was going to do the message, that happened. This thing went off. Don't you see that we're in the end times? I'm not lying to you. This actually did happen to me. This really did happen to me. Seriously. We're right in the end of the days. Wake up, church. If you see that happening to you, and look at my channel. Just go to Jesus is my Lord and my God. Type that in. And see whether it has substantial amount of views in before or after. And you'll see that I'm under attack. Who knows if I'm under attack right now? Excuse me. But we're in a precious time. We're going to lose it within a few years. I can tell you that much. Time's almost up. Are you prepared? The kingdom is at hand. Don't look at yourself. Look at Jesus to get help. Because yourself is sin. And Jesus is saved. And has saved all the people for his salvation. Look to him and call upon his name to help you, to have mercy on you, and to accept him into your heart. That's the only saving grace that there is. Let me repeat that to you. The only way you're going to be saved is by knowing you're a sinner and looking away from yourself, and then calling upon Jesus' name to save you and to have mercy on you to help you, wherever you want to say. That's the only way you're going to be saved. All right, I'll be done now, okay? Bye.